I'm in love with a girl that I can never have. You're the only one in this room who feels that way. Chris, all of our friends can see it between you and me, and none of them are going to judge you for being in love with me. As a matter of fact, Chris, you've been the only one judging yourself. When you say you can't be with me because of our outer differences, it hurts me deeply because I'm madly in love with you. To me, I don't care about our differences. It's just not that simple, Amy. I can't get past it. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. I really do love you. I just can't do it, though. I could never hate you. I love you too much to ever hate you. The thing I love most about you is how honest you are, even if the truth hurts. I know where you stand. I hope one day you can feel comfortable being in love with me, because there's no one else for me other than you. There's no one else I want to be with. Chris brings Amy in close to him and lays his head on the top of hers and gently kisses the top of her head. Chris whispering, I'm sorry, Amy. Amy nods as they continue to hold each other while dancing. It's okay, Chris. At least I know you love me. A tear falls from Amy's eye and hits the floor. Elsewhere in the ballroom, Starlight and Will are dancing. Manic and Pinkie Pie are next to them, also dancing. So nice of you to dress up for the occasion, Manic. Manic still wearing his normal clothes. Well, you know me, I hate fancy clothes. I can totally picture you on your wedding day wearing nothing but a cut-off tuxedo vest and spiky wristbands and those red sneakers of yours. At least he'd be comfortable. I never had the chance to meet you until now, but I remember seeing your band play during Rah Rah's summer concert here in town. You guys absolutely rock. Yeah, I've been in a couple of different bands now, but this one is probably my favorite. We have such a unique style of punk rock, heavy metal, then we mix it up with some techno and some great vocals. We're really a unique kind of band. That and DJ Pone 3 is a musical genius when it comes to musical production. She has such a unique way of hearing different styles of music and somehow blending them together to make some pretty memorable tracks. Just wait until the rest of the album drops in a couple of months. When it does, we're going to be living the high life, Double P. Pinkie Pie smiles. Oh, I don't need all that stuff to be happy. I love my life as it is now. I have my friends, a yummy and fun job, and you. That's all I need to be happy. You guys are so awesome together. Thanks, we are pretty awesome. I've never been this happy, and I guess you're right, Pinkie Pie. I've been a rock star my whole life, but there was something always missing, and now I see what it was. I never had an angel like I do now. I love you, Double P. I love you too, Manic. Manic and Pinkie Pie share a kiss. And what about you two? Will seems to make you happy these days. Starlight looks at Will. Will smiles. He does make me happy. I do? Yeah, you do. I'm starting to become happy again, and you're a very large reason as to why I'm better these days. I know we already have the Princess of Friendship, but since you are an alicorn, I officially make you the Prince of Friendship because you've shown incredible kindness to me and have helped me regain some happiness again. Thanks for picking me up lately. Starlight kisses Will on his cheek. What can I say? I haven't been able to resist your charm. You look so beautiful tonight, Starlight. You literally light up the room. Well, I think it has to do with the fact that I'm wearing a bright yellow dress. Pretty hard to miss me, but thanks. You look pretty darn good yourself tonight. You might want to be careful. I'm starting to feel things. I'm not going to hurt you, Starlight. I've been told that before. I guess time will tell, huh? I've also decided that I'm going to take you up on your offer and accept your invitation to accompany you to your parents' house for heartswarming. They do have extra bedrooms, right? It depends on how many ponies are staying at my parents' house. Heartswarming is a pretty big deal in my family. I don't know. We may have to sleep together. Oh, that's fine. I'll take the bed and you can have the floor. Starlight and Will laugh. You drive a hard bargain, but I'll take it. Starlight smiles brightly as she nuzzles up with Will. Shadow notices this and finally smiles to see Starlight happy and moving on. Spike and the Cutie Mark Crusaders are hanging out and having a conversation. I told you Spiky Belle was a thing. Sweetie Belle giggles shyly. Well, you were right, and it feels so good being with you already, Spike. Honestly, I'm shocked that this is happening right now. I'm not fully over Cream yet, but for some reason I can't stop myself from moving forward with us, Sweetie Belle. You've helped me so much these last few weeks. I still can't believe I wasted all that time on Rarity when it should have been you I was giving my attention to. I was always scared to tell you how I felt about you. I guess I was afraid that you'd say no because of how you felt about Rarity. Speaking of Rarity, here she comes. Rarity walks over to Sweetie Belle. Sweetie Belle, darling, do you mind if we have a little sisterly chat in Twilight's Den? You know you're not going to stop these two from being together, right? Mind your business, Scootaloo. I simply want to have an adult conversation with my sister. It'll be okay, Crusaders. I'll be back in a few. I love you, Spike. Sweetie Belle kisses Spike before heading off with Rarity. I love you too. Rarity gives Spike a dirty look and shakes her head. Rarity and Sweetie Belle walk towards the den. Here comes some drama. Once they arrive, Rarity closes the door telekinetically with her magic. You have a lot of nerve humiliating me like this. That's exactly the problem, Rarity. It's the reason Spike fell out of love with you. All you care about is your image and how every pony perceives you. Sweetie Belle, you are 10. You're still a filly for Pony's sake. You haven't a clue as to what love is. Oh, stop being a dang hypocrite, Rarity. When you were my age, you went a lot further than I ever did. Yes, it's true. I was very physically active, shall we say, at your age, but you don't have to make the same mistakes I made. You can't possibly tell me you actually love Spike. Unlike you, I love Spike with all my heart. Most importantly, I love Spike for who he is, and I'm not shy to show it either. For the last year, I've respected you by not telling Spike how I felt about him, because I knew he was interested in you. Spike treated you like a princess, and you took him for granted, and you resented the fact that he was a dragon. Spike is cute, kind, brave, and knows how to treat a lady, and if you think that I'm going to give him up because it upsets you, then you're wasting my time. Rarity is stunned. Well, you are very right about me. I mistreated Spike horribly, and I hurt him very badly when I kissed Silver. I did love Spike. The problem was that Silver came along, and he was the Prince Charming I'd always wanted. Then why are we having this conversation if Silver is everything you ever wanted? I just don't want to see you get hurt. Like I stated, you're still a filly. You're far too young to know what love is. Regardless, it's my life, and if I get hurt loving Spike, then so be it. To me, he's worth it, and no pony is going to stop me from being with him. Sweetie Belle opens the door with her magic. Now, if you'll excuse me, darling, I want to get back to my dragon, who I love so much. Sweetie Belle very confidently trots out of the room and leaves Rarity speechless. Sweetie Belle returns to the ballroom with her head held high as she meets up with her friends and Spike again. So, how did it go? I stood up for myself because I know without any doubts how I feel about you, Spike. Rarity storms past Sweetie Belle and turns her nose up at her as she trots past them. I don't believe it. She really did stand up to Rarity. Of course I did. No pony is going to keep me from being in love with Spike. That a girl, sweetie. Yeah, you must really love me to upset Rarity like that. She had her chance with you, Spike. I love you for who you are, and you'll never have to worry about me taking you for granted or resenting you for being a dragon. Not even an argument with my sister is going to take away the happiness I feel right now. Shadow is standing on the balcony overlooking the ballroom. Sunset Shimmer walks up the steps and stands next to Shadow. Pretty lousy party, huh? I came up here to be alone, and I especially don't want to be near you, Psycho Mare. We got off on the wrong hoof. I'm sorry I beat you within an inch of your life a few weeks back. Just remember one thing. You should have taken that last inch from me. One of these days I'm going to expose you for the fraud that you are, and when I do, your ancient history, understand? You know, I'm actually not a bad pony once you get to know me. That's the problem with all of you. None of you are willing to forgive or give a girl a second chance. Shadow, you better learn to coexist with me, because with Twilight gone and probably dead, this is our castle now, and we're going to have to defend it from King Sombra at some point. There is no we, Sunset, because I don't trust you. I bet, in fact, I know that secretly you're loving every second of knowing that Twilight may be dead. I can't blame you for feeling that way, because there was a time when I indeed would have relished Twilight getting destroyed by King Sombra. At the end of the day, my grudge with Twilight is over. I've honestly spent most of my life hating her, and it was a complete waste of time. Shadow, I am curious, though, about us defending our castle together. This isn't our castle! This is Twilight's castle, and she earned it by being an honorable, loving, and brave leader. Shadow rips off his dress clothes. I've had it with this place. I'm fed up with this whole sham of pretending like everything is fine when it's not. I love Twilight with every ounce of love that is in me, and to me this castle is empty without her. This castle is yours, Sunset. Enjoy it because it's as empty as you are. Where are you going? I'm going to find my princess. Shadow blasts a hole through the roof of the castle and takes off in flight. Shadow flies through the hole in the roof and leaves the castle and Ponyville. Meanwhile, the province of Merlasia, King Sombra is using telekinesis to carry the green and purple Chaos Emeralds he stole from Daring Do. The two emeralds are glowing brightly as they are reacting to the last Chaos Emerald. Why are these emeralds glowing? That's why. Twilight shows King Sombra a glowing light off in the distance. What is that? It's the last Chaos Emerald. Sorry, Rouge, but we beat you to it. Go and retrieve it! Yes, my lord. Twilight flies over to the blue Chaos Emerald and scoops it out of the grass. She brings the emerald over to King Sombra. The three Chaos Emeralds begin shining violently as they begin their reaction. Once the reaction is complete, King Sombra uses his magic to telekinetically lift the Chaos Emeralds into the air. Twilight, are you absolutely certain that all 7 Chaos Emeralds have been found? Trust me, we just found the last Chaos Emerald. Sweet Apple Acres has 3, Rouge has 1, and you now have 3. So yeah, all 7 Chaos Emeralds have been found. It won't be long, Your Majesty, before you possess all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Yes, and once we kill your friends, we'll also possess the elements of harmony as well. And once that happens, we'll reunite the elements of harmony and the Chaos Emeralds with the Master Emerald, and I'll become the god of harmony and chaos.